I decided to try monetizing my hobbies, generating of AI images and mobile photography. And in this video I'm going to tell you about my first impression about it. It's always good to have multiple streams of income, especially if it is a passive income or almost passive, like YouTube for example, when you're doing what you like to do and you get some cash for it as well. I love visual art and I always thought about making some cash with it, but I always thought that my photos are not good enough for stocks. But now, when AI joins the game, you don't have to be a photographer to join stocks anymore. You probably already seen some videos about how it is easy to make money with AI-generated images on photostocks. Well, I had some doubts about it. If it is so easy, then everyone would do that and the competition would be crazy. And do stocks really accept these weird six-fingered AI images? So I decided to make my own experiment and try selling AI pictures on stocks. So I started to upload pictures just 1 week ago and I already have some results to share with you. So if you want to know which photo stocks are the best for complete beginners, what kind of pictures I managed to sell and does it worth it in general, then stay with me. The approach I took was the mainstream one. I just went on Adobe Stock and checked which pictures were best selling in the last couple of weeks. And then I tried to generate something similar. And I tried to take an advantage of the upcoming Halloween. I decided to generate some spooky season themed clip art and try to sell it. Of course, creating a clip art is not the most exciting thing to do, but my goal was just to prove that I can sell something on photostocks and not to show off my creativity. It was easy to generate a bunch of pictures about Halloween, like all these pumpkins, witch hats and black cats, but I faced a couple of challenges that I did not expect. So the first one, I wanted to upload my pictures on the transparent background because it is a clip art and for designers it would be easier to use it if it has transparent background and they don't have to bother removing it themselves. But unfortunately AI can't generate pictures with transparent background out of the box. So I ended up generating pictures with white background and removing it afterwards. Of course, I didn't do it manually. There are a bunch of free tools that can help you just to remove background automatically, but the results are not always great. So I had to bin some images just because I didn't like how they look like on the transparent background. Actually, later I decided to sell some images with a white background, just in case if someone doesn't care about transparency and likes them anyway. And the second requirement was that stocks usually want your image to be a really good quality one. So you can generate a bunch of pictures like in the smaller dimension, like 512 by 512 or so, but for stocks that won't work and you have to upscale them. And even if this picture in small dimension looks good, and when you try to upscale them, things can go wrong and the picture can look not as good as it should. And upscaling is also a slow process, so it took me longer than I expected to get a good quality picture with reasonable sharpness and amount of details. I had to go through many iterations with different upscale models and I'm still figuring out the best process for it, but I hope when I find my way, then it's gonna be easier and quicker. So I thought I will generate like 100 images per day, but I barely generated a dozen with all these hoops that I have to jump. I also had to generate metadata for these pictures, all these titles, tags and etc. But happily we have ChatGPT and this task is straightforward and quick. Now when pictures are ready, it's time to upload them to the stocks. First I plan to go with Adobe Stock because this website accepts AI images and it's quite popular, so I see some potential there. But I only had few pictures to load and the review process takes up to 4 weeks on Adobe Stock. So while I'm waiting for my pictures to be reviewed, I decided to try different stocks as well. And now I can give you a quick overview of the stocks I've tried and tell if it's really worthy. So the first two I want to start with, this is actually ones that I have little to no luck with. And these stocks are Alamy and Stocksy. These stocks are great, they have a bunch of beautiful pictures, but if you are a beginner, it can be hard to enter them. By the way, I decided to upload not just AI generated pictures, but normal photography as well. I live in Edinburgh and I've got a bunch of pictures of these amazing Gothic streets in different time, in different weather. And you know, the light here is somehow special. This city looks like a fantasy movie all the time. So I decided to give a chance to these pictures as well. Who knows, maybe someone will buy them, even if I think they're quite lame. So let's get back to the stocks. Alamy does not accept phone pictures and it also doesn't accept AI pictures. And yeah, I have a camera as well, but most of my pictures are taken by iPhone. So I had to exclude this photostock from my list very quick. Stocksy doesn't accept AI images as well, but at least it accepts mobile photos. But in order to become a contributor, you have to upload and submit a portfolio, 10 pictures that would represent the kind of content you provide. I submitted mine, but I did not pass this assessment. They probably didn't find the content interesting, or maybe the quality is not good enough. Anyway, so these two platforms are not beginners friendly, but if you are a professional, then they may work for you. I registered on Dreamtime too, but didn't have much success either. And the last photostock I want to talk about is Wirestock. I didn't know about this photostock until I accidentally came across a video that obviously was a paid promotion of Wirestock. And honestly, I was a bit skeptical about it. It is something new and probably doesn't have a big audience like Adobe Stock, but I decided to try it anyway, and the results surprised me. I uploaded 3 sets of Halloween-themed icons there, and I also uploaded few pictures of Edinburgh. Altogether it was 9 pictures, and honestly I didn't have much hope. And then I just forgot about it for a couple of days. And then all of a sudden I got an email that I sold a picture there. I was nicely surprised. I used a free plan and I didn't expect my pictures to be reviewed so quickly, and one of them to be sold even. And the picture that was sold was actually the one I expected to sell the least. And inspired by this success, I uploaded more pictures to both Adobe Stock and Wirestock. And for 1 week, while Adobe Stock declined 2 of my pictures and 24 of them were still in review, I managed to sell 5 pictures on Wirestock. And all of them were from the first bunch of images that I uploaded, because all others were still in review. And the funny thing, one of the sold pictures were the same that was declined on Adobe Stock. So I sold 2 pictures of Halloween clip art, but what really surprised me that someone bought 3 photos of Edinburgh. Yeah, these pictures are nice and kind of Instagramish, but I didn't really think they have a commercial potential. So my total earnings with 9 uploaded pictures for 1 week on Wirestock were $1.25. Honestly, it's more than I expected. I thought I will have to upload like hundreds and hundreds of pictures before I ever sell anything, and I'm still a bit suspicious. What if Wirestock just imitates these sales to hook me up and to encourage me to buy pro subscription? But well, we will see. My take from this that you cannot really predict which stocks and photos will sell the best. So try different things, do your research, improve your workflows and processes, and you'll be rewarded.